Hello and welcome to the Cowboy for Gaming Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Kurt.
Hello.
And Ben.
I am sleepy.
We all are. It was a long day.
Jake's grumpy.
Always. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Big week, big changes. Ben.
Big week, big changes.
There was a ban list.
Yeah, I know, but he's foreshadowing because we were at a regional today.
Yes.
Completely different. One did not involve the other at all.
You changed your deck.
I changed 3 cards out of my deck. Anyway, so this week at the regional, I actually went not terribly. I ended up going X3 in the end. It was disappointing to go X3 and not get my invite, but at the same time, like, all day my deck performed decent. My first 2 rounds were fucked. My first 2 rounds were like both Floodgate decks, and I was like, awesome, this is going to be such a fun day. And then I just played some cool people after that for a little while.
Okay.
So, like, I can't complain. Played a couple of viewers.
Speaking of which, I saw the guy who we spoke about at length outside. He looks like he would play that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Is it too early for me to drop the C word? Because that's what I'd like to say.
Yeah. Yeah. First 2 rounds of Floodgate decks, and I was like, sick. But then, yeah, after that, played great people, had fun with my deck. My deck functioned the way I wanted to. I made a couple of small misplays here or there that the games where I misplayed didn't cost me, which were good. The games where I lost, I just lost. So, like, my first loss was the Floodgates. My second loss was to essentially I just didn't have enough cards. And my round 3 was my third loss was into Fire King, which is just a very, very difficult matchup. So, like, it was always going to happen. Unless my Rescue Ace engine resolves, it's very difficult to play against Fire King. And he just held the hand traps for the Rescue Ace engine and just let me play Ryziel as much as I wanted.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit
Very
about
smart.
Ryziel because it's like, oh no, you popped my monster anyway.
Yeah. So that was fine and dandy. I did run into the small issue of I thought Volcanics popped, not pop ad. So I didn't ash it, then spiraled out of control. Yeah. In the end, I just had the ash sitting in my hand the whole time, like, oh, this is not going far. But overall, fun day. I won the Lucky Door prize on, like, round 8.
One of many.
Yeah.
Was there one every round?
Round. They did a real fucking good job of that. Because that prize pack, I expected it to be like shit. Like, I got a binder, I got a playmat, I got 4 packs, and then some field centers, and then a packet of sleeves.
It's better than what I got.
Yeah.
I got Depression.
You did. I pulled an Ulti Fenry from my packs.
That's way better than
that Lucky Door prize. And then I got a Starlight Rare of one of the Toy Box engine from my packs for the tournament.
It was a QCR of the Silent Magician.
Yeah. We're still in the QCRs.
So very different.
Anyway, that was my regional experience for today. Passing to Kurt.
Okay. Mine started pretty well. Versus the Mirror in round 1. I was playing Crystron. Versus the Mirror round 1. Glad that I won. I felt like I was the better player. I just got fooled in game 1 and game 3, but still was able to outgrind. But game 2, I versed Tempai Fiendsmith. Kind of just 2-0'd him. Not too bad. Round 3 versus Branded. That was... I lost the 60 card pile gamble.
Yep.
Game 4, I versed Ryziel. I misplayed in game 1. I can't really... Like, today I went pretty well. I wasn't disappointed.
Fair.
DD Crow, pretty good card. Very good for me today. For some reason, Mermail is still out there. And I was probably the only one who versed Mermail today out of our group.
That's your favourite deck.
I hate Mermail.
Did he go first? Did he have the option at a point to go first and choose to go first? Or did he play going blind second?
So, I won die roll, I went first.
Game 2, did he choose to go first?
Game 2, he chose to go first.
Okay. Barrier Statue? Didn't get that far.
Didn't get that far, but he just pretty much ripped 3 out of my hand and was like, I know what your hand is.
I was curious as to whether or not it was going to be hand loop, Barrier Statue, or go second.
He was definitely playing Barrier Statue. Because he told me after it that he couldn't Barrier Statue me.
Okay, so he's trying to do all of it. He's trying to hand lock and Barrier Statue.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But then I versed you. You ended up beating me. And then...
That was a fuck around.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
But anyway, end of the day X3. So,
Not bad. Not bad.
yeah.
Jake?
My day was a disaster.
Jake was X3 in round 3.
At every possible point, either I drew shit, or my opponent had every response, or just things were not working for me. It felt like my sides did not matter because I never saw them or they had no impact. More so the former. The few times where I did see my sides, they just achieved nothing.
Yeah.
I drew one card off A for Wiles today. That was going second, and it was completely avoidable by my opponent. Like, this was fucking round 5, so the whole game was completely pointless. But dude was clearly tired and over it like I was, and just kind of let me have it. It still didn't matter though, because my hand was utter garbage, and I still couldn't play anything. So
I took a forward challenge at one point today, just on the gamble. If you didn't have imperm, I'd be able to do full rescue ace combo. He was like, yeah, that was the last card that I drew. I was like, fuck.
Outside of that, good piece of news. Because the Duelist Cup is over, my computer is now working again. Hooray for me. The bad news is because I haven't been playing for so long, I'm at gold 5.
Oh, gold 5? Damn, man's up there in the ranks.
I mean, compared to you.
Because the Duelist Cup ended, your laptop now works.
Yes.
Yeah, my laptop seemingly shits itself whenever the Duelist Cup is on.
Why?
I don't know why it is. I don't know if it's just a complete coincidence
There's
that
probably
maybe
more players logged in, and thus it's a little bit more intensive, and then Jake's CPU's like,
No, can't run.
you want me to do what?
my computer and I have a very similar work ethic. When it gets to her, we're just like, fuck it. Back at gold 5. But yeah, it's working. I have something to do now because there's fuck all that I want to watch on TV. So yeah,
You're not watching Married at First Sight?
I would rather fucking die. It is the most vapid shit ever.
Sorry, I just had to get a timely reference into this podcast.
Ah yes, timely.
We're going to pop up in the YouTube algorithm, maybe.
Oh God, please no.
Pop it in the
Not
tags.
for that.
I'm going to put it in the tags this week.
Oh
gonna
God,
sneak
don't
it
do
in
that.
like Married at
Don't
First
do
Sight.
that.
I
Oh,
mentioned it twice now.
God damn it. Yeah.
Hashtag maths.
So that's where that's
3
at.
times. They got 3 references in here.
From what I hear, that show's getting taken off air anyway.
Good.
Because they realise that every dude that they cast for that show is fucking toxic. Shit should be banned. Speaking of banned, we had a ban list through the week.
Jake, say wait for once.
I did. So, big ban list. We've gone through quite a few of these. We saw the impact of some of these today because I couldn't Griffin lock anybody.
At one point,
Wait,
my
wait.
Rise Hill opponent did the Big Jaws combo, and I was like,
What are you doing?
Where did this go?
Forbidden, we've obviously got the Dweller, the Bahama Shark, Link Dakota, and Nightmare Griffin. The impact of Link Dakota is definitely not minor. Not having that extra body does make things a bit difficult to bridge certain gaps. The aim of the game at the moment for most Malice players, including myself, is to find the supplementary engine. And I saw a few of those around today. There was Kashtira running around. There was just Cyburst Pile. There was my Fiendsmith. I think Josh was just on Pure and just
Can you play Bestial still?
I didn't see any of his Bestial, so I couldn't comment. Then Limited. Druis, Shifter, Circular, Masterpiece, Detonator, Bonfire, Brilliant Fusion, Cross-Out Designator, and Triple Tactics Talent.
Great hits.
Yeah. I versed 2 Malice players across the day. Both of them opened Shifter in game 1.
Okay.
Didn't impact me severely because, lo and
Playing
behold, I'm
Malice.
also playing Malice. But I was like, why would you even... Why?
George was still playing Shifter.
Yeah.
Um,
Was he one of the Malice players I was thinking of? Maybe.
It's a one-off.
I had a couple of Raziel players today
Yep.
know what I'm playing, do their combo, and they get to that second Xyz and they're like,
Fuck, what do I make?
what do I fucking make?
Yeah.
Normally I make a Vist Dweller here.
There was a couple of times I did the same thing where I looked at my X-Rec and was just like...
It's the most time I've seen Tornado Dragon ever.
I kind of wish I had played it.
Did you not have Tornado Dragon in there?
Like, every card on my extra deck came up, but I wanted 2 more cards of space. Really could have done with 2 more cards of space.
I know. Personally, if I was in their shoes, I'd be playing Time Thief Redoer because Time Thief Redoer, good card.
No, you're not ripping a trap of your opponent's deck. Anyway, semi-limited.
Semi-limited. We've got the black and white baby dragons, Extra Raziel, Ice Raziel,
And Sword Raziel.
and Sword Raziel, Malice P. Dormouse, Malice P. White Rabbit, and Malice in Underground. Morphing Jar,
Just getting involved.
Snake Eyes Ash and Poplar, and Unchained Soul of Shavara.
The dog is calling you, Jake.
The dog is back.
The dog is calling
Back
you.
at 2. That helps it so much. So fucking much.
Like, you needed 2 to actually do stuff in Unchained Road.
It helps a lot because now, like,
You can use one.
well, you now don't have to choose
Playing
between.
Unchained on Tuesday, just fair warning.
I haven't.
I'm not. Yeah, it just gives you more options because, like, before you needed it, you needed it in the combo to set the trap to do the stuff, so you didn't have it in hand more often than not to then dodge effects and do other shit.
And now
So,
you play your QCRs.
Having both of them. What?
You got QCRs of other cards, you can play the deck on Tuesday.
Well, I've had the QCR Sulking Yamas for a while.
You can play the deck.
I can play the deck, but as I told you not 2 seconds ago, probably won't play the deck. I'm not.
Phantasma's inside.
I should sides Phantasma's anyway.
Anyway, for Unlimited,
Unlimited, Sabajar,
Who gives a shit?
Jackalope and Tsuchinoko, Eva, and Performer Power Monkey Board.
these cards are all pretty relevant. The dangers are the only things that
Yeah,
matter.
the
Like,
dangers could come up somewhere. But they
Yeah.
didn't come up at 2.
Inter-element.
Yeah, you could play Gamble fucking tier.
60 card tier.
Yeah.
Bunch of dangers.
But
You don't open the thing, you just start dangering. Off you go. Anyway.
So yeah, that came into effect pretty much immediately.
Great man.
What did we think of the stream?
Edgelord Jerome was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was
I get the feeling they're going to do these things pre-recorded now because they probably were like, the first time we'll get away with not getting booed, we're going to get booed at some point here. When it was pre-recorded, I would kind of thought they were going the opposite, where they weren't going to hit anything. I was like, fuck, this is going to be a tiny list. And then it went on for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh.
That's good.
It also means you don't have Jerome like fumbling around. Although he was still reading them off a piece of paper, they could have at least given him like a fucking auto cue or something.
The one
It
thing...
was kind of cool,
Yeah. The thing I appreciated the most, though, was also kind of pissed me off the more I thought about it, when he said shifter. Because he announced everything else in order of, like, monsters, then spells, then traps. Specifically for Limited, he went through it all and then got to the end and was like, oh, and smiles. Dimension shifter.
But it's a card that they know we all hate it.
Yes, that means that it should have already been hit.
Yeah.
They knew that it needed to be hit, and
But-
they made a point of making it about it. And we had to put up with it for probably 6 months to a year more than we needed to.
It was funny.
I mean, if you're unlucky like me, you're still putting up with it.
Anyway, speaking of the next news story,
The next news story.
go look at our ban list updates. Also, I forgot to say, don't worry. Go watch John Lowbridge's deck profile. It's on the channel.
Hi.
He came second.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Good job.
I've got that in the intro.
Oh, yeah. So, Master, we had some big changes over the last little bit. So we have the new pack, which brings in the... I've forgotten the name of them.
Centurion stuff.
Raid Raptors.
What the fuck is the name of this thing?
I don't know. Did you...
Primate.
Oh, you forgot the
It brings
Primate stuff?
Yeah.
I thought that was something else.
Yeah, no. So these are a bunch of secret packs that have been updated with new cards that they hadn't updated yet. So
Like the Salamangreat
yeah, so
cards.
Salah gets all their cards.
Ooh.
The
What the fuck?
Fire Kings get put into here. Oh no,
Nephthys.
that's not. That's just
It's the
Nephthys.
Neftis stuff.
What?
The stuff that's useless.
Oh, you may not have ever seen this stuff. It was a ritual link deck.
It was fucking trash.
It was terrible.
Huh.
And for some reason,
If
Metaphys
that's its
Nephthys
own
in there.
pack?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
Well, so that you
So-
can avoid it if you go somewhere else.
Wait, this isn't
Um,
Centurion stuff.
That's further down. We're just reading the shit first.
Yeah.
Ah.
So we got a bundle. So I
good
think it's
bundle.
like 800 gems to get this, and you get the
It's like
750,
those
even cheaper.
imperm ones, right?
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, except you get a worse card.
I could still
Oh,
use
we get
that.
an animation for Ghost Ogre now as well. Little ghosties.
Oh, cool.
Not the ghosties.
Not too bad.
I'm scared of ghosties.
God.
Here we go.
Ew.
Memento.
So this one has the new Memento cards, the 3 that were missing, which I think was one of the fusions, the Ugly Fish, and
Sashibi?
Sleepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it adds in some Thunder Dragons and nonsense too, because why not? That's it for that one. The Valmonica stuff. So I think the only things they were missing were this Link 2 and 2 traps, the
So-
counter trap and something else.
Valmonica got
Is the Magi stuff?
Magi stuff.
It's
with it.
arriving in game?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, we've had this.
Yep.
We've had that,
No.
not that.
The
I'm sure we've had that.
Not the Xyz. Because you haven't had that, I don't think.
Look.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
here we are. The new Magi stuff's also
Oh.
here. And we've got some Ring
That
cards.
fucking noise. What the fuck, Kurt?
That's the
So-
sound of his monkey brain activating.
So what is it? Two
Or
cards.
deactivating?
Two cards you've been waiting on.
Yes, Primus
That one.
and Archery. A
And
level 4.
that one.
No. Oh, yeah, that, I guess.
So 3 cards.
That one's terrible.
4 cards.
Which one? That one.
Yeah, don't like that one.
You can get it in QCR.
Can you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have it in QCR.
They printed the bad one in the high rarity and the good one in the low rarity, Jake.
Yes.
Really?
made him mad ever since it
I didn't
released.
hear anything about this. I
Yeah.
certainly didn't hear
They're making
nonsense
fun
for
of me.
weeks. So we have a fish pack as well. What's
Big
this one
Jaws.
called?
Fuck. What?
Overlay of obsidian armor.
I see Big Jaws.
I don't know what it does.
Big Jaws.
It's Big Jaws. It's
It-
Ryziel combo.
It
Yeah,
make
it adds more Ryziel cards in for when we get Ryziel.
it make fishy.
The amount of times I've seen that Big Jaws today, and they add the other thing, and I'm just like, banish them.
I'm just like, I don't know what you're going to do.
So we get a fishy sleeve for
that's
100. We get a primite background.
That's kind of sick.
It's an ode.
Yeah, when it's on a computer screen of this size, it looks quite impressive.
Yeah.
That for 250.
Big
Oh,
lord.
we like
What is that?
this. This is for you. This is the
Centurion
Centurion
graveyard.
Emoth.
Oh! Sick.
That's my fire
like-
hot noise.
Oh!
Fire hot! Fire indeed hot.
They're inviting me back to Monster.
I'd just like to point out that, like, he had no idea what it was. And he's like, what the fuck is that? The second you tell him it's a Centurion, he's like, oh!
Eyes go awooga.
Mirror Force Icon Surround. That looks kind of cool.
You could have told him that was also Centurion.
I could have. Ooh! And then a new selection pack.
It's just a combo of the other
Onslaught
Yeah.
of Emperors.
Yeah.
But
It's,
Oh!
Jesus
as
Christ.
I said, it's a combo of the other
So
stuff.
this is where the Primite stuff is that I was mentioning before. Is there anything else of particular note?
What? Oh, they do have Archery.
Oh, the second Primite, which we'll talk about later
Not the
on.
Primite.
Man, all I'm gonna do is open up the fucking Centurion back.
Sure.
I have better chances of getting a Royal Rare.
Okay. And there's starter decks.
Ah, no. So these are loner decks. So there is an event running in Master at the moment to promote the 3 new archetypes. So you get Memento, you get Centurion,
Whoa.
and you get Valmonica. The sort of 3 duels win a pack kind of thing. Very
Why
constructed.
does this deck get Engraver?
Because it's shit.
Because it needs it. Does it even have the good extra deck stuff? It does.
Look,
Yeah, fuck
What's
it.
the Centurion deck? I want to see how shit it is.
I kept drawing this fucking thing.
Oh, you actually played Centurion?
It was the easiest one to pilot.
Ah, okay.
play the
like,
other one
they
with
had-
Smith.
That shit.
I
don't
didn't,
know
I
the
didn't know it
Fiendsmith
had
stuff you
Fiends.
just passed.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't look at the
They had
build.
them.
If I knew it had Fiendsmith stuff in it, I probably would have played it.
Fair.
Also, I had no idea that it had Full Loss because I never drew the fucking thing. In every fucking game I play, I can't draw fucking Full Loss.
What, this is actually quite a good deck, to be honest. Having 3 Fua, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
it's
only
not bad.
2 bond. Yeah. It's got a couple of bricks. It's got
It's also playing this package for reasons.
the little turtle thing. Each time
I know what it does. I know what it does.
Okay.
Been playing,
Sorry.
been playing this fucking game for a decade. I know what the fucking thing does.
Good deck.
Don't need that.
What do you mean?
It's the same news.
Yeah. New solo mode. And some backgrounds.
Did
we
we
go through
not?
this
I
last
think
week?
we went over that.
The big chicken?
No,
feel like we did.
we
We
went
definitely-
over that.
Yeah, this feels familiar.
Yeah, and then bottom is impulse.
Yeah, no, we definitely went over this.
Yeah.
Yes. So, new cards coming out in Duelist Advance. So we
Justice
get
Hunter.
the...
Justice Hunter support.
Yes, but it's coming out in Duelist
yeah.
Advance.
Yeah, it's not in Justice Hunter.
We're gonna get these cards before we even get the Justice stuff.
100%.
Yeah, that's...
It's not 100%. We are.
That...
What is 100% then?
100% is a quantitation of a thought. There is the difference between a certainty and someone telling you, "Oh, 100%, mate."
He didn't say 100%, mate.
Oh,
That's
damn.
a colloquialism
Not
that
even
he didn't
mate.
say.
I'm not
Anyway.
your mate,
We're
buddy.
sleepy.
Anyway, so these cards are coming out in Duelist Advance. These cards are coming out in Duelist Advance and are pseudo support for Justice Hunter archetypes that we do not know when we're getting
The
here in the
only card could have been
TCG.
better.
It's a chicken with a gun.
Yes, chicken with it's a laser gun.
I take out my gun. So we get a fusion, Light Dragon, Sacramentum Dragoon.
This is very good in the mirror.
It's
This is
very
the-
good for blue eyes, yes. You can summon a Prime Fusion and then Floodgate out in the mirror.
Well, it's also good for Dragon Tail.
Your opponent cannot special summon dragon and spellcaster monster. No. Your opponent's special summon dragon and spellcasters can't activate this effect while it's on the field.
Yep.
Target a dragon and one spellcaster in your graveyard. Special summon one of them, and if you do, place the other on the bottom of the deck.
Great card.
That's actually This is just a great fusion.
It also made Andrew realize that there was another fusion parallel to this that already existed.
Which was
It's part of the Albaz War.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Then we get the rank 5
Chicken with a gun.
Valon the Psychic Musketeer or Sky Blaster. Rank 5 Dark Psychic.
It's a Book of Moon.
Quick effect, Book of Moon.
Detach,
Sent to
target
the
face
graveyard,
down,
then
change it face down. If this card's sent to the graveyard,
Man, there was
It's slightly power crept
Why-
Castell.
Why did I see
Yeah.
so many book effects today?
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bird with gun. It is
Yeah.
Castell,
It's a Sky Blaster.
except he's a
It's a
psychic.
chicken with a gun.
And then a Link 2. So this one, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. I'm way too tired. Link 2 Light Beast.
You can opposite.
No,
No,
Anari.
Sure,
There
good
you
work. So 2 light monsters, including a beast. If this card's Link Summon, target 1 quick play spell in your graveyard, set it. Your opponent cannot target cards in the field zone with card effects. If this
Good.
card is destroyed, you can choose the following effects up to the number of cards in the field zones and apply them in sequence. Destroy 1 card your opponent controls, inflict 1500 damage to your
This card's
opponent.
getting banned, by the way.
Why?
Just because of the inflict 1500 damage to your
Your opponent has to have a field spell to do that.
Do you?
Yeah, it's based on the number of cards in field spell zones.
It also has to be destroyed to trigger that effect. It doesn't just do it for free.
With a number of cards in the field zone and apply them in sequence.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get to destroy 1 card if you have 1.
Yeah.
If you have 2 cards, you do the damage.
You can choose the following effects.
That says apply them in sequence, doesn't it? You cannot choose the same effect twice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird for them to say apply them in sequence.
Again, it has to be destroyed to trigger either of those effects. That's probably not going to come up all that often.
You can destroy it yourself.
What? How?
I don't know.
No, it can't just destroy itself
Yummy
for
can
funsies.
destroy it. With
Okay.
the Sky Tracker link to.
Would it though?
Look, that's a long way to go.
Yeah, that's
We're
a
not
long way.
playing the Sky Striker Link 2.
It's a long way down the
For
track.
time.
No,
The combo.
no.
We did
No,
a
no.
combo that
No.
went for 45 minutes.
There's other cards you can play. There's other cards you can play.
Also, in case any judges are watching, we don't combo for the purpose of time. These are just how long these things take. Sometimes our opponent loses life points. Sometimes we gain life points. That's just how it happens.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh my goodness, what's the time today?
Speaking of new archetypes, we have the Art Magia. Also, I don't think anyone brought up a new archetype. So this is the new lore line, seemingly, that's coming out in Duelist Advance. Unfortunately, it is a fusion archetype.
I do find it strange that there's also like 2 parallel monster lines. So like the main monster isn't searchable with the other stuff.
Yes, which, if you recall, is kind of what happened with Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz was named in a bunch of the Dogmatica cards, but the Dogmatica stuff locked you into not being able to special summon for the extra deck. So this thing, which I'm pretty sure the one is...
He's the main dude.
Yes. Medius the Innocent.
He's the main character. Which is going to give us a bit of insight into what the deck intends to do long term.
I don't know why you're insisting on talking like a caveman. Ooh. So I'm not going to bother reading all of it. The basic idea is
a great point. He is innocent until proven guilty.
True.
The fusions are good, I think.
The fusions are good.
Oh, the fusions look good. I don't know.
So this one's a quick effect fusion. Artwork's really cool.
The ghost is the best one. There's that
Imprisoned by Deity Beast. Yeah.
Are you calling that a ghost?
It's an illusion, sorry.
Woo! Is it not an owl?
Yeah.
It says right there, illusion.
Owls aren't real, Kurt.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy by Hogwarts.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm going to...
Letters were run by slaves. So this is a quick effect fusion. The fusions seemingly need a bunch of other stuff on the board, but it seems really easy to get a bunch of stuff on the board. This one changes an effect of one of the archetype monsters that you've activated to destroy all cards your opponent controls.
Okay, sure.
Sick. Does it have the effect that it can't be destroyed?
Cannot be destroyed by card effects while there is a card in the field zone.
Ah, so it's an illusion, but it doesn't have that battle protection shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've moved away from the
Yeah.
illusion shit.
Well, heaps of them don't have it.
Well, yeah, seemingly it's just like random ones that aren't attached to any specific archetype. Get
Random ones that
have
are
them
shit.
It's
one's
random
great.
ones that can tie back
no,
into
no.
the original kind of...
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
the random illusions that have that effect that can't be destroyed by battle are just shit.
They
Wow.
tie back into the original ones.
No, they're not. Mirror Sword Knight's great.
Good luck attacking over them, Kurt. Anyway,
Yeah, what are your precious Christians going to do then?
next news story. We're still reading these? What
The
happened to you
last
saying I'm not gonna read
last point that I wanted to bring up was that this field spell is not once per turn. Discard a spell or trap, declare the name of an mage or monster you do not control, add it from your deck to your hand.
these? Okay, sure.
But you can only use it to search one of each of the names.
I know why he's guilty. He's Greek.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I read that out for racism. New Morganite cards. So we brought these up on the 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
But the main thing is that these actually tie back into the Sinful Spoils. Kind of like how Sprite was in the branded lore, but wasn't really connected, seemingly.
What do you mean it wasn't connected?
We had an
It was just kind of a side quest.
We had an Albaz looking sprite that we never fucking used.
Branded in
Yeah, it was
high
terrible.
spirit.
No, you don't. But speaking of lore...
Oh, we gone over the fact that those 2 cards are literally just turbo cards for fucking floodgate decks.
Yeah.
if you'd listened to me about 15 seconds ago, I said we'd gone over this 2 weeks ago.
Ah,
True.
anyway.
V-Jump promo. So Sky Striker, Link 1. The
Yay.
effect is, when a monster your opponent controls with 2,000 or more attack activates effects, make that effect become destroy a Sky Striker Ace Link monster your opponent controls instead. When attack is involved declaring an opponent's monster, target a Sky Striker Ace monster you control and a card your opponent controls, destroy them.
I'm assuming at some point they got a card that gives them one of your Sky Strike Ace cards, or is this just designed for the mirror?
No. So it says...
Yeah, so it's making your opponent's effect that. So it's basically
Oh.
to make
Yeah.
your opponent destroy this instead.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, don't know when we'll get that because of V-Jump promo, but
We'll
it's
probably get
also
it with the other Sky
a
Striker
little
stuff.
bit shit. The Osiris Red Pack, we've got a bunch of cards in there. Seemingly
Fucking
they're
God.
all a little bit shit.
I feel like we remember this.
No, these only got announced through the week.
Osiris Red Pack. What? As
Yeah.
well? Huh.
So we're gonna get...
So this one seems
Yeah,
okay for the
blue.
deck it's in. It like foolishes the Magna Warriors, which they kind of want to be because you don't want them on field, you want them in the bin.
Oh, wait,
Um,
this is Magnet Warrior support?
That one is.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one
God.
is support for the Helios cards.
Fucking Floodgate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we getting
Um,
Osiris Red Mega Pack? Like just fucking old reprints?
sorry, before you continue.
Yeah.
This is a floodgate only to you. While lids face up, your cards
Yeah,
are
but I had
banished.
Macrocosmos.
Yeah.
Like,
Not gonna
Cool.
and a light monster with question mark attack. Yeah. I mean, if they banned Macrocosmos and you just had this, I'd be okay with that.
oh yeah, I'd be okay with that, but that's not the way it happened. But I believe Macrocosmos went to 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not limited anymore.
Every
Yeah.
single banish card is at 3 besides D-Shifter. Yeah.
And then we've got the OCG announcement for the tactical tri deck for
Here you go, Ben.
yeah boys.
Look, I'm not a super fan, to be real.
Look.
What's wrong with it?
It's alright.
It doesn't have wanted engine.
No, like,
We don't have wanted engine.
the OCG actually relevant because they have wanted engine.
Yeah, everything's at one.
It just probably lacks like 1 or 2 big reprints for me. Like, a more Charmy probably should have been in this.
Well, they get max E.
It's Maxi, Ash, and Imperm, I think is the other one.
Cosmic Cyclone,
Yeah.
Imperm.
It also,
Okay.
also, I think it was Kurt that brought this up to me, is like, Small World's probably going to be our old top.
Yeah.
There's not really another card
It's
in
either
there that's-
it's either Small World or Cosmic Cyclone.
I would like it to be 1-for-1, but I'm fairly sure they won't do 1-for-1 given that
Yeah,
they've already
given that
got
it's already
the
had
other
one.
Altar.
Or go
Or-
down, go down,
Oring?
go down, go down. Impo.
Imperm already got another Altar, didn't it?
Don't think it has.
Also, it's not archetype relevant. To be fair, Call By wasn't archetype relevant either for the other day. You know, this could be Karakura Div Incarnate. Could be any of these
Triple
things.
Tactics talent?
No, because it's only cards that have 2. We figured this out last time.
What?
So each of the tactical tri decks before, their alt art was a card that they had 2 of in the deck.
Then it's Small World.
So it's either Small World or Cosmic Cyclone.
I reckon Cosmic Cyclone could be cool.
It can't be called by the grave because Life Twin already got it.
Wait, is Cosmic Cyclone the banished one or the destroy set one?
Banish one.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be...
Galaxy Cyclone is the destroyer
That's
set.
the one I was
Yeah.
thinking of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
I feel
the
like
extra deck's also alright.
Yeah,
Does
look,
it
I reckon for a straight out of the box kind of deck, it's really not that bad.
It doesn't have the full OTK
No.
line, it's only got half of the OTK. Oh,
No,
no, Raging
it
Phoenix
does.
is the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, look, fair.
Next, the announcement of the next main set for the OCG, Doom of Dimension.
I prefer it to be
Um,
Dome of Dimension.
So nothing really about what we're going to be getting outside of new cards.
getting Doom
The
cards.
main one is cards connected to the promotional animated short series Yu-Gi-Oh card game, The Chronicles.
Huh?
So that's I was almost 100% made colloquialism that the anime was supposed to have dropped last night or tonight. As yet, I have not seen anything about it. So
Because the JoJo's announcement was happening yesterday, and by JoJo's announcement, they literally showed off an image.
an image.
They did a 4-hour stream
So,
to show an image.
question. Is this saying that we're getting Sky Striker support and...
Well, it's only referring to the anime. We know that the anime that's releasing first is likely to be Sky Striker and all branded, given that they are doing
I was gonna say,
the V-Jump promo for Sky Striker. I would assume that Sky Striker stuff is coming in here, and we know a bunch of Sky Striker stuff's getting released as well.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. as well.
I've been lied to, and I want a refund, even though I've not bought any Sky Striker stuff. Because we were promised that we weren't going to have to deal with this bullshit anymore.
It'd be cool for just Zeus support. Just an easy way to get into Zeus.
Oh yeah, that sounds super healthy.
Why not?
Because Zeus is fucking cancer.
Zeus is great. I
Anyway.
love Zeus.
Next news story.
Next. I didn't want to talk a whole lot about this. We just had a couple new cards announced. One of them we already knew. So we got Gaia Stream the Graceful Knight, rank 6.
Man.
Gains attack equal to the combined level of ranks of its attached
It's
material
real
times
shit.
200. Yeah, not amazing. And then a new spell card that supports seemingly the Cyber Angels, but like not just the good Cyber Angels, but the bad Cyber Angels that the character was running in GX. Very anime.
I just went over Kyberman.
We read that 2 weeks ago.
Did we?
Did we?
Yeah, because it was in the leaks.
Ah,
Oh.
was it?
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't read no leaks.
Yes.
Kyberman.
I mean, yes. Speaking of streams, we had an announcement of an announcement. So this Tuesday? Tomorrow?
for Alliance
Tomorrow Pacific
Insight.
Standard, so Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday for us. We're getting the announcement for Alliance Insight for the TCG. So we'll get some reveals potentially of
The rarities.
the rarities. Yeah.
Ah.
We already know pretty much all the exclusive cards we're getting due to the aforementioned not leaks that we had. But maybe some rarities. We'll see.
There's nothing really not known in this set, right? Like,
Well,
we
no,
already
because
know
of
that it's
the
a Ruby,
aforementioned
so-
not
There's
leaks that we have.
Yeah.
There's a few TCG exclusive we don't know.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there will be the dregs and stuff, but yeah.
I wonder if they would give Christian any more cards.
Oh my fucking god, you are so tunnel visioned, bro. Just constantly, just like, what more could they give me? Can I have more?
Yeah, happy Fibrax.
So, the Mega Tins. So, contrary to our initial thoughts, we are in fact getting a tin this year, but it is a little bit different because instead of a tin, you can have no tin,
Or you can get the tin.
or you can get no tin.
But if you get no tin, you don't get the field centers.
Correct. Well, they're not even field centers.
They're
They're not
deck
calling.
dividers.
Yeah, they're not calling them field centers. Yeah, you can buy them with the tin, or you can just get the packs. To get the tin, you get obviously the normal packs, the tin itself, 3 deck dividers showing off cool art images depicted on the metal tin, and that's about it. And then if you just buy the packs, you get just the packs.
I'm not looking forward to the Starlight Rays in this.
Yes, that's the other change, is that obviously being that we're off QCRs and back onto Starlights, the premier card in them will be a Starlight.
I do wish they turned it back down and just were like, we don't need to be putting a product like this in every fucking set.
Yeah.
Like, just go back to the... I'd be happy if they went back completely to the old Starlight Rare system.
Just made sense, 5 of them in Starlights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just make it special again and then
exactly.
crank it back up again for the 30th.
Yeah.
Do we get
Chill, man, chill.
My only thing is that the Starlights in this, if you go back up to the picture, it shows the monster of each fucking character.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to be the Starlights.
Yeah, probably.
Potentially.
Because I don't think any of
Have
those
they given
cards...
a name to these tins yet? No.
No.
2025 Megatins. Remember when they used to not have a name? And then they all have to have a theme to them now?
Because I don't know what Joey's monster is.
Flame Swordsman.
Okay, that definitely doesn't have a QC or a Starlight. Then you've got
Demok?
the Dark Magician of Chaos Ritual, right?
Yep.
And then it's Ultimate Dragon or Twin-Headed Dragon
Don't know on that one.
for Blue Eyes.
No clue.
Looks weird.
I'm assuming it's Ultimate Dragon. But anywho, yeah, I suppose it's nice at least to have the option that you don't have to get the tin if you don't want the extra bulk of it.
Sure.
You're only saving like $2.
Yeah. It's
Oh, not even the price of things, just like if someone physically doesn't need the
Well,
tin.
I am curious as to whether or not that's going to be a North America exclusive product.
Um,
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if we get a worldwide release.
Yeah.
Because remember, the last cardboard box containing product we didn't get.
which was...
The Speedball stuff.
Ah, sure.
Yeah.
So then we move on to questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. If I open the right fucking
I was
thing.
waiting for you.
Oh, the pair of you doing it now. Jesus Christ. So our first question this week comes to us. So quite a few questions were asked last week.
Well, I've had to do it a couple of times, so this is...
Paul Pelican is our first question asker this week.
Yes.
Oh, Pelican.
What sort of Yu-Gi-Oh content do you wish was on YouTube that is not already there?
I have a
Dungeon
feeling
Dice
we already
Monsters
did
content.
this, but yeah, that's a good one.
All the Dungeon Dice Monsters. Bring it back. Full Dungeon Dice Monsters gameplay. All of it.
I don't know. I don't really have an answer.
Lachlan has answered this question on his 6 monthly appearance in the Discord.
Yeah.
More bathtub bikini streams, specifically MCOL.
Next question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next question is from Ominous Gengar. Will you be buying the Nintendo Switch 2? Do you agree with all the prices?
Not
What
a
are you
release
looking-
for that exact reason.
What are you looking forward to most if you are buying it?
Not buying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing on release really attracts me.
That video that transformed my old Switch into the Switch 2, just reverse that video.
Oh, I've seen that video going around when
Yeah.
like, people had the prices,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It seems very tone deaf.
Well,
Like the fact that they're like,
the screen's smaller than the OLED.
yeah, but like the price is more expensive.
Yeah.
It has a lower battery life. Keep that in mind. Games are more expensive. Their reason for it is you're getting more value. Like, I get it that we've been paying the same price for games for a very long time. They've had like kind of a gradual increase since COVID. It's that little bit of a jump. This is that next little bit of a jump. But like, bro, it's fucking Mario Kart. Like, Mario Kart's not a $120 game. Like, go fuck yourself.
Open world though.
Oh my god.
You can go into one
Wait.
track and then to another.
Mario Kart, Mario Party, those should never be full price games.
No.
Like, never. You're never going to get that much use
There
out
should
of
be
them.
games that just come with the console.
Yeah. Also, the fact that, like, how do you put it? Like, the fact that even the tech demo costs $15. Like, that intro to Switch game is not free. It's not preloaded to your console. You can pay $15 for a tech demo. Like, come on. What are we doing here?
Stupid. I do like the design of the ZA Switch though.
What?
The
Pokemon
There are
ZA.
Legends ZA Switch?
there's a ZA Switch. It's like green and black.
Is there?
I just
Or
think
is
they've
it
seen it.
just someone making a leak online?
Maybe a leak online.
Look,
I don't
if
know.
Kurt's
It
telling the
looked
truth,
cool.
I'll probably buy that one.
Yeah.
But if Kurt is getting baited by Reddit,
Probably. I do get baited a bit.
point and laugh.
Next question from Rye Guy. What was your best pull from Bonanza, or what do you hope to get from it?
My best pull was the money staying in my wallet because I didn't buy any Bonanza. Anyway, Kurt, you're the only person to pull Bonanza. Oh, Jake bought some Bonanza.
I pulled my own
This
Infinity.
is so expensive, man.
It is
Yeah.
quite expensive.
I'd rather a Switch 2.
That is true. I did pretty much spend half of a Switch too.
Half?
More than half.
You buy one box? Two boxes?
2 boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with half.
We'll go with half.
Kurt pulled stuff I wanted. I pulled stuff Kurt wanted.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I'm not sure if this has been everyone else's experience. In 9 boxes opened at our store, there was one Magia.
And that's okay, because people shouldn't be playing Magia. Card is bad.
I'm
it's
very
still
happy
an expensive
for the value
card.
to be retained for the people that collected the old ones. I appreciate that it's in greater circulation. Do I want it? No.
I mean, when it's down to $20, you'd pick one up.
Yeah, I'm happy that they've at least gone out of their way to try and retain a bit of value for it. Like, it's
Yeah.
only available in 3 rarities. It's not available in Super Ultra or Regular Secret. Off you go.
Next question comes to us from 6R6. Oh, sorry, to finish off Ragai's question, I need to get the Alt Art Cartesia, and I suppose the other Albaz Alt Arts just to put them in the collection, but I have no intention of paying the current prices.
I don't like them.
The Cartesia looks really good. The Albaz is weird. His face is weirdly
So is a
angular.
Luba.
I've grown,
No, the Aluba looks kind of cool. I like the Aluba.
I've grown sick of QCRs.
Oh yeah, we've been sick of QCRs for ages. I'm literally just doing it for a collection thing.
I had that realization when I was like, gonna buy some stuff, and I was like, why? Like,
You don't need to.
I don't care to spend my money on QCRs.
So soon we'll be over Starlights.
I'm already over Starlights just knowing that we're gonna get them back again at massive amounts. Fuck me.
So continuing from 6R6. How do you prepare for each week's podcasts? Level checks, snap takes, researching the latest Melbourne YGO page drama?
So I spent last night sitting trying to test this microphone setup because we're still having this microphone issue with that new setup. I tried my best.
Yes.
still did not fix the problem.
Yes.
So we've half reverted back to the old system, half running the new system. We'll continue to try and fix it. But normally I'd point at Jake and say your problem.
I am generally the problem.
I mean in terms of research for the stories.
Oh yeah, that's fine, and then
It's
I get
problem.
abused for it later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right guy asks, do you have a favourite band list? I do. The one that banned Mystic Mind. That was the best band list ever.
This one is very close.
This one was fun.
Yeah.
June 2020.
Which one?
Oh god.
That was tier.
Wait, that was...
No.
Oh, wait, that was the bad one.
Yeah, wasn't that the...
That was the one that was like, fake it a 3, good luck, have fun. That one was fucking terrible.
For context, Kurt, we got a ban list that was just, these 3 cards are now at 3. Goodbye.
So it was like the Swab Frog and Sino Mining.
It was literally a couple months into COVID, so there was no tournaments. People were buying product, but like, I'm sure not in the droves that
So-
they used to. So they had no incentive to change the format.
Keep in mind, we've just gotten Eldritch and Adamancipator in another deck. And Eldritch had effectively come up with this way to play fucking crazy Link combo mega board. And then just have the Eldritch stuff in the back row. So like, you normal summon Jet Synchron, make Halka Fibrax, go fucking ham.
They
So
just need
Eldritch
to
is part
errata
of-
Halky Fibrax.
They do, but they won't.
But yeah, it was fucked.
It was so good.
And like
Um,
everyone was like, "Oh, fine, they're gonna finally ban like this, or this," and they're like, "Have these 3 cards back. Goodbye." Was that the thing that killed ARG? Was it ARG or was
Yeah.
it? Who was it? Pro Play Games. PPG. Because PPG was like, "No, we're doing our own ban list," and people just kind of went like, But then you're not doing regular Yu-Gi-Oh, and then PPG just stopped anything.
But also, like, at that
Also-
point, there wasn't a lot of people wanting to play actively anyway, because there was nothing to play
Quarantine
for.
Cup, baby.
Yeah, that was great. But also, hell.
My ban list was the Rise Heart ban.
Oh, that was a nice band list.
Yeah.
I mean, did Tier... I feel like Tier lost a lot in that. Oh, no, there was the one after that, wasn't it?
Before,
Yeah.
I miss Gemini Adamancipator.
Because for some reason, the Rise Heart went to 1.
Yeah, that's right. They
And
limited
then-
the card they play it.
They banned
Maybe
it
2.
halfway through a YCS, I think it was.
Yeah, it dropped in the YCS,
Oh,
that's
to
right.
be honest, Memento won a YCS recently.
Yeah.
Ban Memento.
Good for... Yeah, we didn't go over.
I was so glad I
I'm
didn't
really
have to.
disappointed though that was like, it's Goblin Memento, and I was like, sick. There's 4 Goblin cards in the fucking deck.
It literally just needs a way to search the goblin to get the memento cards out.
Yeah, it was playing like 4 ways to get to the quick play spell. Good luck.
Next question, Caleb. Which archetype do you think has the worst support overall?
Everyone's staring at me. I'm under a lot of pressure here.
Val Monica.
Valmonica can do some stuff.
The deck, I've not seen it do anything.
I would say probably Earth's Arctic. Like, they keep throwing cards at it, but it doesn't do anything.
I was trying to think it had to be playable first.
Well,
God.
does that not make it the worst, in that it has a raft of cards that do fuck all?
The original cards do fuck all.
Yeah, but if you've given another 8 cards to an archetype that started at basement level and they haven't left, then what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, fair. Fair.
There's a lot of them.
If you say appliances, I will punch you in your face.
No. Heroic Champion.
That got some stuff.
Yep.
That, like, pays a lot of your life points to do not a lot.
What
The
about
original card was great.
War Rock.
Yeah, true.
It says Warrock.
Attack during opponent's battle phase when? Last question is from Ryguy. Which archetype was the biggest letdown for you personally? Yeah, Warrock. I wanted to attack in my opponent's turn. It isn't fair! You can't attack with your Fenrir because I attacked it first.
biggest deck letdown, I know I've definitely fallen for this a couple of times where I've been like, this deck's going to be great.
Ashen.
Ashen that was more of a meme.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was never that good.
Yeah, there's been like some decks that have
Goblin Biker?
been announced in the OCG. Goblin Biker's fine. Just want to wax yesterday.
For me, it was Manadium.
Manadium?
Yeah.
It's not that bad though.
It's not that bad, but I didn't like it.
Okay, this wasn't your style
Yeah,
of playing to play.
exactly. Like,
It didn't synchro off turn.
Yeah.
No.
Make a big board? Make floodgates? No.
Kurt only wanted to do synchro when it jump scare.
Yeah. Right.
What was that?
The amount of noises you've made today, what the fuck?
It's late.
I can't remember the last deck that I bought that I was like, this deck is going to be great. And then I went to play it and was like, this atrocious. And I had to put it away.
To be honest, there is very much a chance that they did not get that.
What?
Well, God, because we've hit the time.
Yeah,
No,
possibly.
we haven't hit the title. We're getting
Close?
very close to it, so let's wrap up. That'll be it.
Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like, subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favourite. Jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Goodbye.